Agnes stood in the middle of the market square, with her fists clenched and her face twisted in rage. Around her, traders and customers pretended not to see her even as she shouted insults at a woman 3 times her size. The woman simply turned away and walked off. Agnes declared victory to nobody in particular. At 23 years old, Agnes barely reached 4 feet tall. What she lacked in height she made up for in anger. In her village of Obani, everyone knew her name, and everyone tried their best to stay out of her way. She was trouble itself. On Monday morning, Agnes went to buy tomatoes from Mama Chidi's stall. Before Mama Chidi could even greet her, Agnes accused her of giving her bad tomatoes last week. She called Mama Chidi a thief and a cheat. Mama Chidi just sighed and gave Agnes the best tomatoes without charging her. Agnes took them and walked away feeling powerful. She did not see Mama Chidi shake her head sadly, or hear her tell another customer that the girl was too small to argue with and too angry to reason with. That afternoon, Agnes nearly fought with 3 different people at the water pump. One woman accidentally splashed water on her wrapper. Agnes called her stupid and clumsy. The woman apologized quickly and left even though her bucket was only half full. A man laughed at something his friend said, and Agnes assumed he was laughing at her height. She cursed at him using words that made old women cover their ears. The man looked confused but walked away. Agnes felt satisfied. She thought they feared her sharp tongue and fighting spirit. But the truth was different. People avoided Agnes because fighting someone so much smaller felt wrong. They worried they might push her too hard or hurt her too badly if things became physical. So they endured her insults and walked away. They chose peace over pride. What nobody knew was that Agnes had not always been this way. As a child, bigger children teased her constantly. They called her names. They put things on high shelves just to watch her struggle. Teenage boys made jokes about her height in front of girls she wanted to befriend. Even some adults made careless comments that cut deeper than they realized. Year after year, the mockery built up inside her like stones in a bag. Agnes decided that if people were going to hurt her anyway, she would hurt them first. If she attacked before they attacked, maybe they would think twice. Maybe they would leave her alone. Her anger became her shield. She never realized that most people in the village had stopped thinking about her height. They only thought about her temper. The very defense mechanism she built to protect herself had become the thing that isolated her most. Agnes spent her days fighting invisible enemies, while real friendship and kindness walked quietly past her, too afraid to come close.